Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Black Clover. Last time around was the Black Bulls captain versus the Crimson Wild Rose, where basically we're in trouble. We're in a whole heck of a heap of hobub hubbub hua hibbid hubbub of trouble. Those are words. So people are turning into elves, which is not good. Back at the Eye of the Midnight Sun's hideout, we have, at the very least, we have Luck, that dude named Ben, Yuno, Klaus, Hamon, Big Lady, Snow Girl, Rill, and others that I can't think of, and Raya, obviously. Back at the Capitol, Dr. Owen, Marks, and Charlotte, all of them elves. They are no longer themselves and have been possessed by the elves. As well as also back at the Black Bulls base, Gauche has been possessed, and in turn, Mari has been possessed back in Neen. So, yeah, things are not going well. Things are not going well. We are in a whole heap of trouble. You know, I kind of said like, oh well, maybe this this arc might be ending at episode 100 or around episode 100. I don't know why I thought that, because honestly, it's like we've got a lot of work to do now. I don't know. It's because they started this arc by saying it's like, oh, this is the final battle with the Eye of the Midnight Sun. And that's true. However, the battle with the elves has only just begun, and that's pretty much where we are. Also, as a side note, I've been informed that I'm allowed to watch the OP now, which is pretty great. So, I'm assuming then that the OP basically just spoils who's elves and who's not elves. So, but apparently we're on episode 97. Apparently I'm good now. And I do actually have a list of like what episodes I need to avoid the OPs on. So we'll do that in the future. Actually, I think it said that we're actually going to get a new OP pretty soon. It's like episode 103 or something, which that's not very long for this OP to last, but oh well. Anywho, so why don't we just jump right into this episode? The reaction is down in the description and the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Here we go. Yeah, this ain't wrapping up anytime soon. So, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was just thinking because, like, it would be so perfect to just have a 100 episode arc, but yeah, no, that's not happening. I do like at least that Rill and Luck, like, their elven forms, Lyra and whoever the hell possessed Luck. I like that they're basically just the same people, like almost identical, you know? Like that's interesting. I mean, I guess in a way Fauna was too. Like, I guess when you look at Fauna in the flashbacks and good Fauna, you know, Spade Kingdom, no, not Spade, Diamond Kingdom, or Spade's a different one, right? Yeah. Diamond Kingdom. This, they're all, you know, playing card things. What does that mean we're missing? Clover, Spade, Diamond, Hearts. Is there a Heart? They talked about the Hearts Kingdom before. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but you compare them, they were pretty similar, so. Also, Purple Orca Captain, POC, and Chains Guy. Good on them! Good on them! I mean, see, the thing is, you do have to expect that a Magic Knight captain should be able to defeat an elf. You know, that's kind of, well, maybe not defeat an elf just completely, but at least go toe-to-toe, as we saw. As we see with Marioliona, and we also saw with Yami against Charlotte, so, or not Charlotte, so it makes sense. But Chain Dude, that was from like the first episode. My hair is getting in my mouth. It's so freaking long. Ugh. Okay. Oh, it is a problem. I hate having hair in my mouth. Like, it just makes me fucking gag, literally. Makes me dry heave. And so, now that my hair is this long, you'd think I would just get a haircut, but nope. No, I don't. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Chain Dude! Chain Dude, I thought he was just a jobber from, like episode 1 and 2. And he is, but he, well, kind of defeated an elf. They didn't kill him, but restrained him, which was something. Oh, I'm so sneezy now. But yeah, freaking Chain Dude. And I guess it makes sense that he used to be a magic knight, But man, he really was just a jobber from episode 1. And now look at him. I'm so proud of him. 97 episodes later, he did something, He managed to subdue one of the elves. That's incredible, Honestly, we need that guy like on the front lines. Like if he can do that, if he can restrain all of them, that would be great, Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we are in trouble. We're in so much trouble. I will at least say, hey, good on Kirsch. I mean, that's the thing is, we knew from the tournament, it's like, yeah, he's very uppity and full of himself, but he was really good. Like, he helped out Magna and Sol during the tournament, so I like him, like, taking charge with Noelle, Freaking elves. The thing, it's like, I do hate them because they're fucking bastards, but at the same time, they're tragic bastards, Because on the one hand, they're like, oh, humans, we're going to kill all the humans because you're all terrible and you're all pathetic and losers and stuff. And I'm just like, oh, fucking thing, I don't want to beat the shit out of them. But at the same time, it's like, yep, of course they're like that, It's like I literally have to watch myself because I'm just like, I get why. I get why. Now, the whole thing where Raya is just like, oh, I trusted, the guy who became the original Wizard King. I believed in him, too, because I thought he wasn't lying. And that's why I can't listen to humans anymore. It's like, okay, think this through. Maybe that wasn't him. Maybe that wasn't him. Because anybody can be born with light magic, Anyone can be born with light magic, For instance, Licht. He was reborn. Well, Patry was reborn to look like Licht, but he had light magic, which he did not previously have. Actually, there's nothing to suggest that Patry didn't have light magic, I guess. Because he didn't get his grimoire, did he? So, I guess, yeah, there's nothing to suggest that, but now, granted, Patry didn't do it, I don't think. But still, like, like, maybe the human that you befriended didn't kill you. Heck, actually, you have copy magic. You can copy light magic. What if, hypothetically speaking, what if someone copied his magic and then killed all of you? Like, just like, think for 2 more seconds. Maybe he didn't do it, Because you at least have evidence to believe that he didn't do it, Because you had that feeling, you know when people aren't lying, and you were like, he wasn't lying, but what the heck? And it's like, well, maybe he didn't do it then, Maybe he didn't do it then. So, I mean, the whole thing of like, well, one human betrayed us, so we're gonna wipe out the entire species and stuff, and it's just like, come on, like, that's such a flawed reasoning anyway. It's like, I get you're angry. I get you've been angry for like 1,000 years or something. But like, come on. It's just like, all humans shall bear the sins of their ancestors, and it's just like, that's a slippery slope right there, you know? That's a slippery slope, because it's just like, I don't know, what about your ancestors? I'm sure they did something terrible, you know? Everybody basically has that in their ancestry, you know? So it's just like, you can't do that, you know? You can't do that, so... Stupid. They're so stupid, and they're so flippant, and it's just, And I don't want their bodies to die, though, because I don't want the humans to die. But these freaking elves, like, we gotta figure something out, you know? How do you reverse this? I have no idea. And nobody has any idea of how to reverse this. Which is why Mario Leona is just like, forget reversing it. I'm just gonna kill them. They're a threat now. And it's just like, well, I guess that's an answer. You can go with that. It sucks, but you can do that. So, and I do like that it's just like, no, you don't understand. Those two are holding her back. She has not achieved 100% of her power, you know? She is so powerful. Honestly, you know, we were talking about, like, okay, all of this gets settled. Like, you know, the plot comes to an end. We're going to need a new Wizard King, you know, because Julius is dead. You need a new Wizard King after that. And it's like, well, William was next in line, basically, to be Wizard King. He was the favored candidate for the next Wizard King. I don't think you can do that now. And so we were saying, like, oh, well, what if we have Wizard King Yami? It's like, that would be crazy. But Wizard King Mario Leona? I could see that. Like, her firepower is so ridiculous that it's just like, I think she's kind of on that level, you know? I think she's kind of on that level because she went out and lived in nature, in the magic of nature, which, in a sense, is exactly what the elves do. You know, the elves lived in nature, and thus their magical abilities are so incredible. Mario Leona did that too, and that's why she's such a force to be reckoned with. That's why she really has no trouble, like, did you notice that it's like, oh, now it's a problem that Rill is here? I think if no one else had showed up, like, if the other elves had not shown up, she still would have beat Raya's ass. Like, I don't think Raya's actually that strong. Like, honestly, now that I'm looking at... Even though now it's like, well, he can use two different kinds of magic at once, you know? Still, I don't know. Now, there are 5 of them there now, so that could be a problem for her. But still, honestly, if we make it through all of this, I'm putting in my vote for her as the next Wizard King, you know? Because honestly, oh man, she's going to clean shit up then. She's going to finish everything that Julia started. Because that's the thing, she would probably be really good for that, you know? She'd be a little tough, yes, but it'd be tough love, you know? Everyone would get their ass kicked, but it would be good. It would be good for everyone, actually. So yeah, I'm putting in my vote. I don't know when we're ever going to be able to do that, when this arc is going to end, and we could potentially do that, but I'm putting in my vote right now for Mario Leona as the Wizard King, succeeding Julius Novachrono. So, let me know, even though you guys have already seen all of this and you know what happens, but just as of right now, who would you vote for of the Magic Knight captains for Wizard King? Because, I mean, it's obviously too early for Asta and Yuno, and, well, Yuno's kind of being possessed right now, so... so, I don't know. But, yeah, this, we're still in trouble. We are still definitely in trouble, so... But hopefully, our future Wizard King will get us out of this. So, We'll have to see. And hopefully next episode there'll be a Petite Clover. Fucking cowards. I mean, obviously, I get they just needed the extra minute or so for the episode, but still. It's frustrating. We need the Petite Clover. It's a nice palate cleanser after the stress of watching an episode, this intense. So, but that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Black Clover reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.